So Wreck-It Ralph is that movie where you're standing in line for the Target bathroom, but the line's outside and it's absurdly long, but it looks like it's going by really fast. And then you get inside of the Target, and there's another line inside of the Target, like they do with roller coasters, Jarvis. You know what I'm talking about? And then once you get through that line actually leads you into a different room, which has shuttles. And the shuttles, you get in line for the shuttles, so you can be shuttled to where the bathrooms are supposed to be. And when you get there, you have to stand in a line to get into another room that's supposed to separate you from what part of the bathroom you're planning on using. And so you have to get into the line for that. And by then I got it. I got overwhelmed, so I just decided to leave.
It's exactly like that. No, this is Full Time Movie Fans. I'm your host, Jarvis.
And I fell asleep halfway through the movie.
And dreamt about needing to pee, but couldn't get there.
I think it was my brain trying to keep me from peeing. It's like, no, there's more lines.
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
another
you
line
obviously
for the
can't go
bathroom.
now, for sure. So I'm Jarvis. You can call me, or as Michael affectionately calls me, Old Ham Hands himself.
Earlier, I called him Mr. Viss. First name Jar, last name Viss. Mr. Viss.
Please don't call me that in the comments, but I hope that doesn't stick.
Only I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah, that's his name.
Only for me.
But Wreck-It Ralph, this is I've been wanting to do something just fun and light. This is one of my, you know what? I've realized some of my favorite movies, like that I watch most often, are just like the animated. Like Wreck-It Ralph is one I watch a lot. Zootopia, Emperor's New Groove.
You watch
which we
Zootopia
did.
a lot?
I've watched it more times than you would think.
That's
at least 4 times. Yeah.
That's 3 more times than I've seen it.
Yeah. So, I mean, movies like Tangled, like there's just...
Are you going to see
animated movies
Zootopia 2?
Huh?
Are you going to see Zootopia 2?
In theaters?
Zootopia?
I don't know. Probably not. Not in theaters.
Okay.
Probably not.
That's a hot take. I don't think it's a hot take.
Yeah. I mean, didn't you get me to watch Borderlands in theaters? As well as the Emoji Movie?
I did. Not the Emoji Movie in theaters. Unfortunately, we're a little past our prime for that one.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But
this is,
I have taken people to see the Emoji Movie in theaters.
yes,
so.
you have. You have. But I will not be taken into the movie theaters to watch Zootopia 2. I'll wait till it's out on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those. You know what? The reason I like Zootopia is maybe we should just do a Zootopia review. Is Jason Bateman?
Zootopia is definitely like multiple different.
Yeah, I really like Jason
lines.
Bateman a lot. Like I'm a
do.
big Jason Bateman fan.
You really do.
Yeah, because I love Game Night.
You do love.
And,
And this is basically Game Night.
Dude, his sense of his dry humor, I just love it. Observational humor. He just throws out little quips that, like, if you're not paying attention, you'll miss them.
Yeah.
And I love his character in Zootopia as well. Like, he's just a smart, snarky guy, and I love that. So,
Yeah.
and he's a fox. Oh, also, he's animated. His character's a fox in the Zootopia, but he's also just a fox in real life. He's a good looking dude.
Jarvis, are you aware of Beastars?
I am.
Yeah.
I am aware.
Are you also sad that you're aware of it?
I mean, that's a little bit. Maybe that's for a different YouTube channel.
That might be. Yeah. Jarvis really likes Zootopia, and if he likes Beastars, it's for a different reason.
Yeah, that's for full-time anime fans.
FTFF.
TFF.
Tell me in the comments what that stands for.
So Wreck-It Ralph, this is not a new movie. I think it was 2012 this came out.
Jeez.
I think.
I'm going to look because that sounds accurate.
Yeah, but this movie is also one of those, like I said, it's just one of those ones that it's very good. It has a great meaning. There's a lot you can take from it.
Yeah, it's
as an
2012.
adult.
It was 2012.
Yeah.
It's really good for 2012, though.
It's really good for any time, if you ask me. I
Yeah.
think it's just a great story.
Yeah.
It's real relatable, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean, like the quality of it's really good.
yeah, and John C.
animation
Reilly
quality.
is great
Yeah.
as
Sonic's in it.
Sonic isn't your favorite. No Knuckles or Shadow though.
No, just Sonic and Q*bert. I love Q*bert. Did you ever play it?
I did not play it, but Q*berts are cute.
Very fun game.
Cute birds, as I like to call them.
As a kid, I had one of those little like handheld, like it's an arcade game, but like on the go, and it was for Q*bert, and I left it on an airplane, and I never saw it again.
Oh no! I have an original Atari with Pac-Man on it though.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
And Pitfall and all the other games, Space Invaders.
That is really fun. So, who's going to go first about this one?
I'll go first because I think it's been a while.
Go for it.
Let me first say, guys, thank you for being here. Hope you have a good time, and I also want to make a little note, guys. Depending on when you watch the videos, I want you to look up in the corner of the thumbnail, and then also down at the description, it'll tell you what part you're watching, because I've noticed a lot of people watch part 1 and then they don't watch part 2 or part 3. We upload Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
It's a 3-parter.
Yeah, and we'll release the full uncut on a delay.
I'm still trying to convince Jarvis to release the full cut on the same day that he releases part 1, but the full cut is on Patreon for very cheap, or I think you're waiting for channel memberships as well.
Yeah, enjoy it while it's hot.
So just subscribe so that we can make sure that happens early. You know?
we can get the full episodes out to you early, and even some extra stuff.
Because it's a good idea.
Yeah, we've got a lot of cool things that we would like to do, but we definitely want to. We're trying to get to that magic 1,000 subscriptions.
We're only time gating them for the algorithm. That's pretty much all that's happening here. So if you want, you could probably get access to it pretty easy. Also, hot opinion here. You could always just ask Jarvis, and he'll just give you a link. That works.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to our most recent subscriber, 203rd subscriber, who was a girl that was working at the desk at Flick's Brewhouse. Thank you for being our 203rd.
You're really good at that. Going in person and just being like, follow this.
Yeah, I was like, hey,
I might need you for Shop 2 promotion. Just send you out around Bernie.
Yeah, I went that day to see Weapons, which we're gonna do.
We're waiting for Hunter.
Yeah,
because Hunter basically was like, I'm doing this podcast. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be, man. I was gonna keep that a surprise, but yeah. Tune in. We're gonna do Weapons.
No, we're having Hunter on. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna have to figure that one out, because I might have to get a new lens, a wider one, so that we have more space for him. Or he's gonna sit right here.
Yeah. I'm trying to lose weight, so I can be less wide. Because look how wide I am compared to you. I'm so much wider than you. Not whiter, but white.
You're also taller than me, so you kind of get away with it.
I don't know if I get away with it. But anyways, first impressions.
You also have a fuller beard.
Oh, Wreck-It Ralph.
So you don't have these little cherub cheeks that I got. Look at this.
Yeah, mine is just covered by side beard.
Which is great. That's the dream.
Yeah. So, but anyways, John C. Reilly voices Wreck-It Ralph. Guys, this is for me, it's one of those feel-good movies that I just love to watch. Like, I'll never say no to watching Wreck-It Ralph. It's just so much fun. Like, there's depth in the characters. There's a really solid plot. But the first time I watched it, I loved it. What was 2002, like 13 years ago? So that's crazy to think about. But it's still... Like, when I rewatched it today, I literally was like, man, this movie's just so much fun. Like, I enjoy, the character arcs of the characters of Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, Felix even, and Vanellope, Von Schweetz,
Yeah.
So,
I do. So is this your impression?
Yeah, my first impression is super great, dude. I would say that, like Wreck-It Ralph, our YouTube channel is it's like it's turbo time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we're going turbo?
Yeah.
Okay.
into we're leaving our little recording area into other people's homes.
From our house to yours.
To share the love of movies.
If you want us to record a full-time movie fans in your home, please text 281-723-4846. And when that person goes, "What are you talking about?" just know I just gave you a fake number.
Yeah. Put it in the comments.
Put in the comments. Put your address in the comments. We're back.
Imagine us showing up to someone's house and then we knock on the and we
we're ready.
We walk in and they immediately are like, "Get out!"
I don't know how aware anybody watching this is that this setup is fully mobile. All it requires is a computer and 2 places for us to sit,
and electricity,
and
preferably some AC.
Debatable. Well, technically, we could just run it off of that, but that's a lot of storage.
Yeah,
it's like a terabyte. For an hour.
Speaking of storage and terabytes, how much terabytes did Wreck-It Ralph take up? I don't know.
Thank you for asking, Jarvis.
In your first impression,
so for the people who listened to my cold open, which is I believe these days about as on par as Jarvis's titling. Let's be real with ourselves. Let's be real with ourselves. My cold opens have not been good.
Same as my titles. I just literally just wing it. And I wait till the last minute, and I'm like, it has to get done now because I'm about to be late for work.
Yeah.
And then they just turn out the way they are.
I will say that a crazy thing, a full-time movie fans extra exclusive. I think they've been getting better.
Really? Because I haven't been doing anything different.
Maybe I just like the puns more now.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's been so long that I'm like, you know what? This is good.
Did you ever watch Family Matters?
Yeah.
It's like Urkel to what's her name?
I haven't watched that recently.
Laura Winslow. Yeah. I'm wearing you down, baby.
You're wearing me down. Yeah, true. That's what's happening. Anyways, when I saw Wreck-It Ralph in 2012, God, I'm getting old.
You know what it feels like. I've been feeling this for a long time. Now you're starting to understand.
2012.
Because you're Gen Z, aren't you? You little Gen Z, are you?
I am a little Gen Zer.
Yeah, now you're starting to.
I'm an elder Gen Z, which is already just an awful thing to refer
Gen Alpha is starting
as.
Gen Alpha is going to start roasting you guys here pretty soon.
I don't know what a Roblox is. I remember I saw it in theaters, and I remember enjoying it. It was along the same I've been shot. It's along the same veins of for me, like Scott Pilgrim or any of those, like, oh my God, I play video games and I'm getting attention from this. You know what I'm talking about? So I remember liking it because of that. And there's a lot of references for game nerds and stuff.
It does have a Ready Player One type of cornucopia of other IP in it.
Yeah. Things that people notoriously are like, you can't get all these people to agree to this. But you can. Money exists. And promotion exists. Do you remember when Wreck-It Ralph 2 came out and everyone was like, it's just bad because it's just a big promotion for a bunch of different things? It's like, that doesn't make it bad.
Yeah. I mean, there are classy ways to do product placement. Most movies do not get it right because they're literally just
it's the difference between Emoji Movie and Wreck-It Ralph.
They just it's always somewhere next to them or behind them. But this one was good. I mean, it was,
yeah. So I liked it. It's good. I don't think there's really much else to.
It wasn't everything you dreamed it'd be and more.
In 2012, I think it was. But we just have so much. We just have so much. Like the way stories have been told in pop culture are just so drastically different now.
Yeah, and we'll go over what it made at the box office at the end. So stick around for that.
Yeah, I also learned things about the director writer, which I think are fun. So we'll stick around for that. too.
Yeah. Also, I want to give a shout out to one of our subscribers. His name is the same as mine. His name is Daniel. Daniel H. Shout out to you because I saw him recently and he was telling us that he watched our review of K-pop Demon Hunters and it made him watch it. He didn't want, and him and he has like young kids, like little kids.
Oh, that's like their whole life now.
His oldest one is, I think, started their first day of school this year. And he said that they listen to the songs and they love the songs. And I'm like, dude, it's so catchy. Like, it's so crazy that it's a good movie, but it is.
We went to stay in Japan, Sybil and I, earlier, and we saw so many Saja Boys and Huntrix. There's so many of them all over the place.
All the Saja Boys and all the Rumi.
Literally all of them. There were like at least 3 full sets.
I knew it was gonna be. It's gonna be big at in cosplay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, but not many people cosplaying Wreck-It Ralph there probably.
No, and
I might be able to cosplay as.
That would be so fun.
Just give me some get some whole cans and just paint them skin colored.
Yeah, and get you some overalls.
Oh yeah, I could do it.
Yeah, you do it for sure.
I'm gonna wreck it.
Okay, maybe we'll workshop it.
Okay, yeah, we'll work on that one.
So
subscribe if you don't ever want me to do that impression again.
Our numbers are about to skyrocket.
Yeah, we're gonna hit our subscribe goal instantly.
Since we're shouting out subscribers, I do want to shout out longtime viewer, first time caller Joaquin. Thank you. I see you in the comments all the time.
Yeah, thanks.
Which means you at least click on the videos, and that's more than a lot of people could say, you know?
Yeah, and if you ever want us to do, sorry, the whole intro to this one is just product placement and us talking about subscribers. But
I'm drinking Coke Zero from a Bush's Chicken cup.
Yeah,
just so you know.
If you guys ever want us to do a movie that you like, just write it in the comments what movie you want us to do, and we'll do it. Get in.
And if you ever want us to make a movie, I have things on deck.
Yeah, someday it'll be Full-Time Movie Fan Productions, and we're gonna make movies.
Well, so let's talk about this story, shall we?
Yeah.
Are you ready for that?
I am ready. Are you gonna break it down for us?
Hey, puppy.
Like you do. Wreck-It Ralph.
So Wreck-It Ralph starts with a little introduction of how video games happen. And it's when a mommy arcade machine and daddy arcade machine love each other very much.
Yeah, and we learned that all the characters are sentient and they have feelings and they're real and they have lives.
Yeah, and when you unplug it, they just don't. They cease to exist.
Yeah,
in like a weird, sad liminal space of non-existence, but existence.
Just darkness for them.
Yeah, just darkness. So Ralph is the bad guy in a game called Fix It Felix, where he is a guy on top of a building breaking the building, and Felix is the character that the player plays as, and Felix has a magic hammer that immediately fixes everything.
Man, I feel like we could all use just the magic hammer that fixes everything right now.
Yeah, well, at some point Felix has the hammer, but it doesn't fix all the problems, and that's beautiful. It's called metaphors. It's not all problems can be fixed by a magic hammer. And Ralph is a little downtrodden because nobody likes him because he's a villain. Which isn't entirely true because the people in the other games respect him, you know?
Yeah, because doesn't it starts off at a meeting for the villains, doesn't it?
It doesn't start out, but it's pretty short after the I live in a video game, I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
And then he goes and then he goes out and goes to a meetup.
Yeah. It's a meetup of all the other video game villains, and they're just discussing, it's like a AA meeting for villains.
Yeah.
We're trying to make room for a puppy.
We are. Puppy, do you want to come up?
Come on, Millie.
Get up here. Come here. Jarvis wants you up. You get up here. Come here.
She don't want to.
She's a little... Okay, bye.
Okay.
Love you. Oh, yeah. Love you.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, so the meeting has one of my favorite lines in the whole movie.
Go for it.
Which is, where he says, "Hey, oh, it's Zangief saying, hey," when he's just talking about him coming to terms with him being the bad guy, and his realization was, "Hey, just because I'm bad guy doesn't mean I'm bad guy." So he's saying that you could be the villain, but a good person is basically what he's trying to say.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, yeah, you can.
Yeah, his role in the space of the video game is to be the antagonist.
Yeah.
And so he can be the antagonist, but still be a good person.
It's basically the group is talking about how it's basically a storytelling device to be like your main character is not a bad person.
Yeah,
because all he's doing is his job, and
yeah.
that's his job is to be the antagonist.
Yeah,
and Ralph is not very happy with that because he wants people to like him.
I think rightfully so.
I agree.
And that's another part of it is like I love the when you think about it, the kind of reversal is like, oh, just because they're the hero doesn't mean they're good either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because and by ignorance, I think, but Fix It Felix, like the people in the building, we're all kind of mean to Wreck-It Ralph by not including him in the festivities. And
so they had a 30th anniversary thing going on where he wasn't even invited, but everybody else in the game was.
Yeah, he literally lives in a dump. He's like, and that was another thing that you didn't think about, because like after the meeting, he's still down. He's like, man, I don't know. And then he shows back up, and there's a huge party going on.
Yeah,
in the building, and he lives in the dump, and he actually just is so mad that he goes up to the penthouse and is like, hey guys, what's going on? And they're like, oh, Fix It Felix is like,
oh, we're just having a party.
Yeah, we're
it's
just
a certain anniversary today.
Yeah, and he plays coy, but then they mentioned cake. Oh yeah, we're about to serve cake. He's like, cake? What's that? I've never heard of that.
What that tastes like?
Yeah, nobody ever throws it out. And I was like, that kind of made me sad because it's like, oh wow, I never really thought about the fact that like good food or anything that people would want.
Yeah,
it's only the stuff that people don't want that he gets to see.
Yeah,
so he's never had cake. That was kind of sad.
Yeah. It is. It's little things like that. And so he kind of he gets like half invited into the party by Felix.
But definitely
they really don't want him
obligated.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Felix is trying to be a nice guy.
Which he is.
Well, he's trying.
He's a nice guy without perspective.
Fair.
So they invite him in for just a moment. They're like, oh, he's going to have cake. And they're like, okay, great. We're just about to do that. And then they show the cake, and Ralph is at the bottom of the cake. It's like the end of the game, basically, where Felix is about to get his medal for saving everybody. And Ralph's like, well, maybe I could be up here with everybody else because we're all celebrating. And they're like, there's not room for you. So you have to be down here. And he's like, fine, we'll just move Felix. And then he ends up smashing the cake, and he's the bad guy again.
Yeah. Well, there's talk about a medal. It's like, no, he needs to be on the top so he can get his medal.
And he's like, he said, well, maybe we give Ralph the medal today.
Yeah, for once. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it becomes
the medals is the sticking point for Ralph.
Yeah. And then him and Gene, which I don't like Gene. Gene's kind of an a-hole. He's a jerk.
The thing I told Sybil is that these people are programmed to hate Ralph.
Maybe. I mean, they have sentience. They can make choices. Because obviously the one lady made the choice
for nuance.
She made the choice to decorate each layer of the pen of each
with everybody's favorite.
Yeah, so she can make choices.
Yeah.
So I would say that like they definitely were being, and Gene was especially a jerk, but he kind of said was like, you don't deserve a medal. You can't get one because you're horrible.
Yeah, you're the bad guy.
Yeah, and
bad guys don't get medals.
And that became the kind of
And so Ralph was like, "Oh, bad guys don't get medals."
Oh,
and so Ralph goes into the in between. It's basically a surge protector, which I think is fun. And
that's where Sonic is.
And that is where Sonic is hanging out, going, "Don't die outside of your game, or you die forever." Yeah. Which is very cool because Sonic in his TV show used to do fun facts like in between.
Yeah.
Things. It was very funny. I have one on my soundboard. Do you want me to recite it to you?
Sure.
Kids, it's nice to get a hug from someone that you know, but if someone touches you somewhere that you don't like, that's no good.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
An actual TV show?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that in the 90s?
Man, bring it back.
Bring it back. Yeah, I agree.
Protect our kids. You know what I'm saying? Release
I think
the
that was
Epstein files.
Sonic Underground. I could be wrong, though. So Ralph meets up basically with the dude from, I don't remember the name of the game, but it's like a Call of Duty shooter type thing. That's like Call of Heroes or Medal of Heroes.
Well, that's the
Or that's what he gets. Yeah. And he's
It's a
freaking out
first-person
about
bug shooter.
bugs. Yeah, you shoot space bugs. And dude's freaking out a little bit. He's like, this isn't worth the medal at the end. And Ralph's like, medal at the end? Well, tell me more. And he's like, it's a medal that you get when you beat all the bugs. It's the Medal of Heroes. And he's like, yeah, Medal of Heroes.
He's like, ooh,
What game is this again?
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, and so he goes and barges into the game pretending to be the dude.
Which, you know what, on this rewatch, I was more acutely aware of the fact that how dangerous that is.
Yeah.
Because he could
He
die.
could have died to the
and
bugs.
if you die outside your game, just like Sonic said, that's the end of you.
Yeah. That's no good.
Yeah, you can't respawn in a different game that you're not a part of.
You
so-
cannot. So he goes in and he's a part of it, and the whole gimmick is that the player is the one who's supposed to win, and Ralph's like, but I want the medal. So Ralph goes turbo, is what they call it. There's a reason for that I'll get to when that part comes up. But it's called going turbo. You go into a different game and you kind of go rogue, and
He's also
your
not
own
being
thing.
subtle like he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be a subtle background character.
Yeah,
But he
it's
keeps
not
standing,
subtle at all.
He keeps standing in front of the first person shooter camera.
but he gets the medal. Things go
He
things
ends up
go
climbing
awry.
the building, he gets the medal, and then he ruins everything.
Yeah, and then he runs out of the game, and one of the bugs follows out somewhere. I think.
he literally, where the medal is, once he gets his medal,
Yeah,
he starts knocking over all the eggs and awakening them so that they
yeah.
hatch. And as he's escaping, he gets into one of the ships from the game, and one of the cybugs,
yeah, that's what it gets
Stowaways.
out of the game,
and gets out of the game,
which
with
is
him.
bad because they are coded bugs that are cyber bugs that will actually destroy the games. Actually,
Yeah, they will just eat code, and they'll eat whatever they eat. They become.
yeah, but we don't learn that for like another 5 minutes.
They
probably.
literally the saying "you are what you eat." That's literally them.
Yeah, that is them. And Ralph ends up crashing into Sugar Rush,
Very, very pretty,
which is
fun, cutesy
which is
game.
Mario Kart Candyland.
yeah.
Yeah, that's that one, where he loses the medal in a tree and has to try to get it, and then Vanellope,
That's when-
everyone's favorite character,
Yeah, when she
shows up and is
voiced by
like,
Sarah
"Oh, this
Silverman."
is for you. Okay, well, I'm just gonna take it," and she steals it. And then we get
Just like kids do.
and then we get a little bit of an aside where Felix is starting his day, and Ralph is not there to wreck it. So he goes out to go find Ralph before
It's literally ruining.
he goes to Turbo.
Well, he
It is ruining his life because there's
yeah. They
nothing
They
to
realize
make him the hero.
yeah. They literally realize. Oh, we need Ralph. To make the game work because the worst thing that can happen is getting unplugged.
Yeah.
And so because he's not there, they get an out of order placed on their window, on their screen, and everybody's freaking out. And I wonder if anybody thought, oh, shoot, maybe we should have been a little bit nicer to him.
They probably didn't.
Yeah, you're right. Especially Gene. He's a jerk.
Especially Gene. He's a jerk.
Yeah. I think that's his full
so-
name, Gene the Jerk.
Gene the jerk. So Felix goes into the Call of Duty game where he meets Sue Sylvester from Glee. And she goes, yeah, the dude, he got out of here and it's causing a problem. We got to find him. And there's cyber bugs, and the cyber bugs are going to kill everything.
I just remember from the one with the movie with Paul Rudd and that other guy. What is it? Where they're taking care of those kids? They're big brothers to those kids.
Oh, God. I don't know.
Guys, put in the comments. You know which movie I'm talking about. Where they're like energy drink salesmen, and she's also like the leader of the the Big Brother program, and do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
You've seen this movie?
I have not.
Oh, like her main thing is
sure.
don't bullshit a bullshitter. And that's what she says. She said, you can't bullshit me because I'm. Anyways,
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll look it up while you talk.
Okay. And this is where we get the exposition about going turbo. Oh, actually, we get it a little bit later, but I'll just say it now. Going turbo is a reference to another thing that happened at that arcade, where a game called Turbo Racer or something like that, was like the biggest game in the arcade, and then one day it got replaced by a different one, and the main character, and then Turbo left his game to go Crash to be the favorite character of that game, and it ruined both of them, and they both got unplugged forever. And so going turbo is just leaving your game and then ruining both in the process.
The movie is called Role Models.
Role models.
Yeah.
What's the poster look like?
I don't know. Oh, it looks like this.
I don't think I've ever seen this movie ever.
It's pretty funny.
Okay.
But anyways, we'll do. If you put in the comments and you want us to do role models, we'll do role models, and we'll make Michael watch it.
Yeah. If you don't want to do that, unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Don't leave a comment.
Sean William Scott, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Benson.
Okay.
There, Jane Lynch.
Yes, Jane Lynch, Sue Sylvester from Glee. So we get the exposition about going turbo, and the Turbo does not look anything like any other character that we've experienced at all.
No,
So that's good. Yeah,
he's kind of scary looking. He's got like yellow eyes,
stripes.
jaundiced. He's maybe she
Big
goes
nose.
go to the doctors with that.
And then Ralph's in Sugar Rush trying to get the medal back from Vanellope, but she uses it for entry for the race. And Ralph runs into King Candy, the one who puts on the race, and is like, she stole my medal, I need to get it back. And he said, well, she's not supposed to be here, but the medal's gone until somebody wins. And he said, so I just have to find the person that wins. Like, is that a threat? It's like, no, I just need to get back to my own thing. And then Vanellope is about to enter the race, and the craziest part of the movie, in my opinion, happens where she's like, I have my own cart and everything, and the kids start like literally just breaking it.
Oh yeah,
and making fun of her.
Yeah,
It's
all the other
crazy.
racers like show up at her.
Like,
kind
you
of what
can't
she
race.
hands
Look,
out.
I'm the glitch.
Oh yeah,
like
they
literally
really-
tearing it apart.
Yeah, that's
piece
horrible.
by piece.
Yeah, it's so horrible. She's just screaming and
So
crying.
crazy.
And but luckily, like, Ralph is there. At first he's like, oh, this little brat. And then once he sees them being absolute
Yeah, he kind of softens up a
jerks
bit.
to them. So those are Vanellope's genes.
Yeah,
That
every single
the
one
gene,
of them.
yeah, the gene
The
to
multiples.
the gene to Ralph's.
Yeah.
whatever.
So the plan is for Ralph to help Vanellope make a cart and have her win the race so that he can get his medal
them,
back.
Yeah, she convinced him, hey, when I win, I'll just give you your medal back.
And he said, I don't make things, I wreck them. And she said, well, so he's good to broaden your horizons.
And then he
And then he makes a cart and he's like, oh, it's ugly. And she goes, no, it's perfect.
and then he says his famous catchphrase, "Get wrecked."
I'm gonna make it.
He actually does not say that.
And then this is where I fell asleep.
Was this your first time? No, you've seen this movie before.
13 years ago, Jarvis. 13 years. What did you have for breakfast 13 years ago today?
I didn't eat breakfast 13 years ago.
What did you have for lunch?
No, 13 years ago, I definitely was not eating breakfast.
Who was your best
That's
friend in
besides the point.
2012?
In 2012,
Yeah.
probably my college friends, John and Kenny.
Okay.
Yeah, take that. So anyways, they after her cart gets destroyed, she breaks into a factory where a mini game is where she can build her own cart, and they go and they start building her cart.
Yeah.
And of course he's kind of helping, but he's still kind of like
He's worried about it.
But her cart comes out looking crazy, like a mashed up mess, but she absolutely loves it. And this is the first time we see Ralph really kind of like crack a little bit. He smiles because at the end of it, she's like, "It's so great." She's like, "This is too perfect. We need to sign it." So she signs her name on the card. Ralph signs his name, and he's smiling, and he's starting to feel the vibes of the sugar rush. Should I keep going?
Probably. I know there's guards involved, and they have to get traced down. She doesn't know how to drive.
Yeah, she gets chased out, and it's funny because King Candy's all about the puns as well.
Who definitely doesn't look like somebody that's been referenced in the story multiple times already.
So he gets icing on him, and as they break out, and then he makes a pun, and he says, because it looks like he almost gets hit by them as they're escaping, and then they're like, "Oh, are you okay?" And he's like, "Oh, it's okay." He's like, "It's all right. They just glazed me," because it's glazing like icing. He kind of like they glazed him.
Yeah,
they glazed
them.
So yeah, and then they're just trying to find. They try to chase him down. They don't. They get away into Vanellope's secret lair. She gets introduced to Ralph gets introduced to where she lives, as she is also kind of like lives in a trash heap, and he starts to realize like, oh, me and this girl have a lot in common. Nobody likes her. She's kind of just lives in behind some secret, like a wall, that from the outside it looks like it's fine, but there's a whole like I guess it's technically a secret track that they never put in the game.
Yeah.
And she just found it, and she just kind of lives in there and hides from everybody. And that's where Ralph actually is helping her to learn how to be a racer, learn how to drive her cart. Mm-hmm. And he builds her a track, which is very sweet. Just like
with his famous catchphrase, "I'm gonna make it."
Yeah. Yeah. His one of many catchphrases.
Yeah.
The other being "get wrecked," which he says a lot. And
"I'm gonna Ralph" is another one.
Yeah. Put his other catchphrases in the comments from Wreck-It Ralph. But yeah, so there's a whole training montage, and then they're getting ready for the race. And there's a moment where they push the cart out. Ralph is like there. And then Vanellope's like, "Oh wait, we can't leave. I got something for you." She runs back in, and in this time where she's trying to get this little thing that she made for Ralph, who but King Candy himself shows up. And to be honest with you, when I first,
he's not a villain. He's definitely not somebody that had.
They
don't even have a phrase about him.
Exactly, he's a good guy, and he's just trying to protect the people in his game because he's a good, benevolent king. And so basically he tells Ralph, he says, "Look, she's not supposed to be in the game. She's a glitch. If she goes in the race and she wins and she becomes a playable character, then people can pick her. And if they pick her and she glitches on screen, they're going to complain to the owner, and he's going to put us out of business. And he's going to put us out of order. And then everybody is going to die. Everybody's going to be unplugged and homeless." And so he said, it does kind of suck that, she can't be with everybody else.
Yeah.
But he's like, but at the same time, like, everybody else in the game will be homeless and they'll unplug us if we let her play. And it makes sense. It does. Like, even at that point, I was like, oh, shoot, that's kind of a good point. Like, do we like let this one little girl race, or do
risk it all?
Yeah, risk the well-being of everybody else in the game.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. And I was like, oh, shoot. Like, I actually bought it. Like, sometimes movies just have these random, like, reasonings.
Yeah.
And this one, I was like, actually, that makes a lot of sense. Because obviously they've explained in great detail what happens. Like, we see the Q-Birds that are homeless, and it's like, oh, this is bad. And then he's just saying, like, I don't want any of my subjects to have to go through that and be homeless and live in a surge protector for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
And so So yeah, it makes sense. And then he takes off to go to the race. Vanellope comes back out, and she says, "Hey, I made you a medal," and she made him a like best friend medal
Yeah.
that he and it's sweet, but he at the same time was swayed by King Candy's reasoning, and he says, "Hey, I'm so sorry. Like I got to do this." Another soul crushing moment because then he just like starts to wreck her go kart right before the race,
Yeah.
and so
Because
she's
of that.
crying.
Yeah. Because of the.
She's crying. She says, "I hate you," and all this other stuff, and basically, yeah, she's cartless.
Yeah.
She's cartless and sad.
He says some weird thing like "I'm gonna wreck it" or something like that.
Yeah, one of his other many catchphrases.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wreck it. And so I think Vanellope gets captured. She gets put into the Fungeon.
Which is a fun dungeon.
Yeah, and then
It's fun.
also at the same time, Fix It Felix and what's her name? The character.
Sue Sylvester from Glee.
Okay, well that's not a character in the movie, but in this movie, but
She's
but Jane
That's what I
Lynch's
said.
character.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, they are trying to find the cybugs. And,
Her name's Calhoun.
yeah, Calhoun, and Felix is trying to find Ralph, and so at this time they've been hanging out. They have a whole cute little.
He's definitely
they're
in
stuck
love with
this
her.
quicksand. Yeah,
Yeah.
he starts to realize like, wow, she's very pretty and she's my kind of lady, and there's some flirting in the nest quicksand. There's some funny moments where she punches him in the face and he has to fix his face.
Yeah,
Laffy Taffy, etc. And so he makes a mistake. when
as you
he's-
do.
Yeah, he makes a mistake by saying what's on his mind and says, "You're a dynamite gal." And she has a trigger flashback to her wedding day. That's her backstory. Her character's backstory is that she, on her wedding day,
That was the one time she let her guard down.
yeah, her husband used to call her a dynamite gal.
Yeah,
And that's what Felix called her. And so, flashback to her wedding day when she's about to say "I do," and all these side bugs attack the wedding and eat her husband, basically.
Yeah.
Her fiance. And so she's like, "Get out." She gets triggered. Get out of the spaceship. So he does. Very confused. And then he ends up at King Candy's castle. And he says, "I'm looking for."
and enters the Fungeon.
Yeah, he's like, I'm from Fix It Felix Jr.
I'm looking for Ralph.
I'm looking for Ralph. And he's like, "Oh yeah." And then the sour gumdrop, I forget his name, sour Bill.
Sour
Hits
Bill.
the
Is that a real name of a character?
yeah,
Because
Sour
I'm
Bill.
looking for it
Yeah,
now.
it is. It's Sour Bill. And so he falls down
Yes,
into a
the
pit.
Director voiced Sour Bill. That's crazy. That's crazy that happened.
And so then
Oh,
he gets
that's
locked
great.
in the Fungeon, and Ralph comes and he finds Felix, or I think he finds Vanellope first and breaks
Mm-hmm.
her out. And then he gets Felix first, breaks into Vanellope's thing and says, "Hey, I'm sorry. I was wrong." And she said, "I told you," she's like, "I hate you," and blah, 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 and calls him some
Yeah.
names. And then he's like, "Well, look," and he had Fix It Felix fix the go-kart just in time to get Vanellope to the track
Because he has a magic hammer.
that fixes things. And so they make it to the race almost in time. It starts and she's a little bit late, but she gets going and she just demolishes everybody because the racing, like she said, is in her code. She can
It's in her code.
She can feel it in her code. And her glitch actually helps her like teleport in front of
Yeah,
people.
when people are being assholes and trying to bump into her.
Oh yeah, they definitely try to sabotage her.
Yeah.
Sabotage her. So all those little jerks. This movie's just full of jerks,
Yeah,
just like the real world.
yeah.
So very relatable.
And then Vanellope wins the race, and this is where all hell breaks loose.
Well, before she can get there, the side bugs kind of
Yeah.
destroy the track, and we learn in the race that Mr. King Candy is actually
He's Turbo from the Turbo Racer game. Who could have seen that coming?
Yeah, he's been lying. He basically
Could you believe it?
jumped into. Yeah, he jumped
Don't
in.
even look similar at all.
Yeah, he starts to glitch when when he like
Yeah.
he's got his hands on
he doesn't
Penelope and she
belong.
glitches, and then we can see it's actually Mr. Turbo from Turbo Time, and then we learn that like at some point that he reprogrammed everything and he took out because Vanellope is like the true leader, but
Yeah.
he pulls her out all the connections to all the people, wipes their memories, and she's floating off as a glitch, and he put himself in her place as King Candy, the ruler of the game. But anyways, so we learn that he's King Candy. The Cybugs start to destroy Sugar Rush, like eat it. All the townspeople are starting to flee, and it's up to Ralph and Calhoun and Fix-It Felix to save the day.
And Ralph says, I'm gonna fix it.
Yeah, and Ralph is talking to King Candy, and he says, "Get wrecked."
Yeah. And then punches him in the face after saying his AA motto.
Yeah. So the Cybugs are destroying everything, and they realize, well, hey, how did you get rid of the bugs in your game? And said, well, there's a big old laser beam, and they all just go into it. And Ralph says, oh, well, there's like a hot Dr. Pepper mountain that has Mentos hanging above it. So they go because that's where
Because
Vanellope
that's
lives.
obviously just gonna be there.
That's where Vanellope lived. She lived in that mountain, and so they start making the way over there. They're like, oh, we need to drop all the Mentos into the mountain, and it'll create a hot Dr. Pepper light beam that'll kill all the Cybugs.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. Well, at some point, a Cybug eats King Candy, and then King Candy turns into a Cybug, and they're fighting on top of the mountain. And before he succeeds in putting all the Mentos into the mountain, he says the phrase. He's like, from the meeting, which is, I'm not
good.
No, I'm not. Yeah, something.
I'm
like,
not good. And that's not bad.
Yeah,
And I'm bad, and that's good.
yeah, something like that.
Because I'm not. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I fell
Yeah,
asleep.
we're not gonna
I
Google
fell
it
asleep.
right now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and so
That's a different podcast. If you want
Yeah.
facts, you go to
Yeah.
a different podcast.
yeah. Oh, and that was a part of what King Candy said too. Is like because she's a glitch and she's not connected, she can't leave the game, so she's gonna die when they unplug it.
Yeah.
She can't escape like everybody else.
Yeah.
Which is true. They do show that.
Yeah.
She can't leave the game. But anyways, Wreck-It Ralph is able to drop the Mentos into the mountain and start the explosion of boiling hot Dr. Pepper that all the Cybugs are attracted to, and they all die.
Because everyone
Even King
loves
Candy.
a good boiling hot Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, even King. I mean, that's what happens in Texas if you leave your Dr. Pepper in your car.
Hey, I did
hours
it
inside.
earlier. Not with the Dr. Pepper, but
It's a lava hot
similar.
Dr. Pepper. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, it's true. It's been a scorch the past few days too.
Yeah. Well, you just got some rain. I hope it rained in my part of town. But anyways,
I hope so too.
yeah. So they all get out. Ralph kind of gets his. There was another. I skipped over another moment with Gene where he's a jerk and he's just
It's
like,
fine. Whatever.
you can have the penthouse because you left, and he's still a jerk. And it's just like instead of saying, "Oh, we should have been nicer." So
Thanks
you
for
stayed.
making us have importance in our lives.
Yeah, exactly. So, but anyways, he does show up.
He gets his best friend medal.
He gets he does. He does get his best friend medal, and that's good enough for him. And that's his favorite part of the day is when he gets thrown off the top of the building. They lift him up high enough to where he could see Vanellope's Sugar Rush game, and she's doing great, and the kids love her. They
Yeah,
love-
new track, new playable character
'cause-
that has a cool ability.
Yeah, once the Cybugs were done, they push her cart across the finish line. She gets reconnected to the game. It restarts.
Yeah.
With the way things are supposed to be, everybody suddenly remembers.
And kids liked it because it had cool new stuff in it.
Yeah, and the kids were happy. Everybody was happy, especially Felix and Calhoun. 'Cause they got married.
They got married, have little cyber babies.
Well,
That was not confirmed, but
no. I think they adopt the little aliens from Toy Story.
oh yeah, that's true.
The Claw.
That's the movie.
Wreck-It Ralph. What a great movie. Give us some.
I'm gonna wreck them.
Yeah, that's another thing you said.
I'm gonna give you a recommendation.
Nice.
Yeah. Here's some fun facts for you. Rich, what's his name? Rich Moore, who wrote it and directed it, is also the director for Zootopia,
Oh, no wonder
which
why
you
I
really
like it.
liked. And he's apparently been in the animation business for a long time because he did Futurama and some episodes of Simpsons, and so he's just been in this for
Just playing
a
to his
long
strengths.
while.
He
Yeah,
knows what he's doing.
yeah. So it makes sense.
And did you also know that he voiced Sour Bill?
He
in the
did
movie?
voice Sour Bill of all people, which I think is very funny. He also did Ralph Breaks the Internet, but let's be real, that one makes sense compared to all the other ones.
Yeah, it's still good. As
Yeah.
far as sequels go, I would say it's
I liked that one a lot. I remember it coming out and people being like, "It's just all product placement." And I went, "Where were you guys for the Emoji Movie?" Legitimately, I was
Ralph
like,
Breaks the Internet.
if you
is-
watch the two, they're very different.
yes, Ralph Breaks the Internet is what the Emoji Movie should have been. And
Yeah,
now
for
we
sure.
know that the Emoji Movie is bad because we have Ralph Breaks the Internet and it's actually really freaking
Yeah.
good.
So if you're one of those people who was like, it's just an hour and a half or 2 hours of product placement, you haven't watched the Emoji Movie. You don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Jarvis has seen the Emoji Movie. Jarvis,
We have look, if that's your thing, we have the review. Go find it in our playlist.
there's a 20-minute scene where they're in the Just Dance app, and the thing that solves all of the problems is Dropbox. Like this.
What
What
yeah.
else is there to talk about?
Yeah. So, anyways, but Wreck-It Ralph is
This is just Scott Pilgrim again.
it's such a good movie though. It's such a feel good movie.
It is.
Like, it deals with ideas of rejection, isolation, friendship,
Feeling
true
seen.
friendship. Yeah, feeling seen. And also just like I said, acceptance is the big one because both of our characters were isolated and felt just disconnected from the worlds that they were a part of, disrespected, unimportant. And I think we can all relate to that in some ways, you know what I mean? Feeling those feelings of, I just want to belong. I just want to be, acknowledged for, being important,
And if you feel like you're living life in a skin that isn't yours, make sure you put it in the comments.
Yeah.
Jarvis, how much money do you think this movie cost to make in 2012?
38 million? 80 million?
Jarvis, you're going to have to go up.
182 million.
It's the closest you've been. 165
Okay.
million.
Well, shit, I don't know because I always think about how cheaply they made a Goofy movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's
Well,
crazy because that's one of the best movies I've ever seen.
That was the 90s.
Yeah, that's true. But it was
And-
still like, wasn't it like 14 million or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Or 18 million? Yeah, it's still just so low.
Well, guess how much it made total box office worldwide?
345 million.
$471 million.
Ooh. Yo, that's actually pretty close to the numbers that I think like Fantastic Four made.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think
you're
they were close to 500 mil. I think.
I also did learn recently that a box office success is only qualified as a box office success if it makes back double the investment. Because half of it goes to the movie theaters.
Right.
So that makes sense, like thinking about it, but up front, I'd never put the two together. I figured if it made its money back, it was enough, but it's not.
No, it's not.
Not even close.
All right. Well, we're also going to get wrecked after this. No, I'm just kidding.
Arbitrary rating.
Yeah, we have arbitrary ratings for you because we're a good movie review YouTube channel, and we have arbitrary ratings for you. And my arbitrary rating is that it's rewatchable. I love this movie. I think with Disney Plus, I wouldn't go as far as to say own it, but it's rewatchable, and it's always gonna be good. You're always gonna have a good time. You're always gonna laugh at the funny parts. Like it's just a good movie, so rewatchable.
Contrary to my falling asleep last night, I would also say rewatchable. And contrary to Jarvis's, I wouldn't say own it because it's on Disney Plus. I would say own it because it's on Disney Plus, and Disney can choose to take it off whenever they want to, and then you won't have access to it, even though you give them money every month for access to it. This is another call to go to your local DVD exchange, CD exchange, whatever, and get movies. I learned that the library has a small little like resale bookshop next to it in town. So the Bernie Library has a little bookshop. 2 DVDs for $1. Come on.
Well, you're not gonna find
Just
a better
buy
deal.
it. Just buy them. Just get them while they're there. You know, like I got Pursuit of Happiness and National Treasure 2: Book of Secrets for $1. You're not gonna, right? That's a good deal, right?
You'd be stupid not to buy it.
That's what I'm saying.
You would lose money not buying it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So own your stuff.
you
Physical
could-
media is the only real way
If you
of owning
wanted to,
things.
you could jump onto eBoy and sell those.
I could
for a
probably. I probably could if I really, really wanted to.
That's a
I
reference
probably
to Wreck-It
could.
Ralph too.
eBoy.
Ralph breaks the internet. Yeah,
Yeah.
eBoy from eBay. So, anyways, that's Wreck-It Ralph. Any final thoughts from you?
Yeah, I think that I liked the first half of the movie better than I liked the second half because the second half of the movie for me was a nightmare about being in lines, which did become my reality today at San Japan. We stood in one line of cars to get into a parking garage, which was another line, so that we could walk in the heat for 5 minutes to go stand in a line to get in, and then stand in another line to get into a different area to then stand in a line and wait for a guy.
There you have it. Lines are the worst.
Yes. And don't drink too much water before bed. That's my other last thought.
Yeah, you'll have nightmares of needing to pee but not being able to. Or you'll just pee in your bed. So, speaking of peeing in your bed, we hope that your day is everything you dreamed to be. And thanks for hanging out. Feel free to like and subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it.
And there's nothing wrong with peeing in your bed
Yeah,
as long as you clean up
immediately. Don't sleep in there.
immediately.
All right. Catch you in the next one.
Catch you on the flip side.
Full-time movie fans out.
Peace out, Girl Scout. Outro now. Hey, full-time MFers. You like this video? 'Cause we sure did. If you liked it, maybe you should share it with your friends. Maybe like the video and subscribe.
If we were you, that's what we would do. If I was watching this,
I'd be all over that.
Like, and I'd hit that share, and then I would hit that subscribe in that order.
Yeah. There's also another video that's popped up. YouTube thinks you like this one, so you should watch that one now.
See you next time.